Landslides have shut down Malibu Canyon Road and a stretch of Topanga Canyon Boulevard tonight. More rain this weekend threatens to make dangerous driving conditions even worse. Fox 11's Haley Winslow is live in Malibu for us. Haley, what's going on out there?
Well, Susan, I am on top of a monster of a rock slide. This is on Topanga Canyon Boulevard. You can see these big boulders that have the road shut down in both directions, clearly blocking the entire road. Now, this is one of several rock slides that we've seen out here, obviously in Malibu and Topanga over the last few weeks because of all the rain that we've had. And we talked to some people that were just walking by, having a nice little peaceful walk. And they said not only is it a headache for drivers, but it's been a huge headache for their kids. It takes them 3 to 4 hours on the bus to get home from school every day. Now, on the way here, you'll see a few rocks on the road. Now, you can't drive here, but we wanted to kind of show you what the conditions look like. And it doesn't look like that much. There's a rock here or there, but then about, I would say, 5 miles down the road from the PCH down Topanga Canyon Boulevard, you get to this big giant mess that happened actually a few weeks ago. It doesn't look like Caltrans and crews have had a chance to clean much of it up yet. We did go by Big Rock Drive, though, where we brought you the landslide, the rock slide there a few weeks ago. That's pretty much cleaned up. You can drive by there, no problem. The roads aren't closed there anymore. But we also still have that rock slide that's going to have Malibu Canyon Road shut down in both directions until probably Monday. So definitely still causing quite a commute for people heading to work, and it's going to continue to be that way through at least Monday. This one doesn't look like it's going to be cleaned up anytime soon. We just talked to a cyclist. She was on a ride from Santa Monica. She had no idea that this was going on, just enjoying the road to herself. And then she got here, she had to carry her bike over all these rocks and realized why the road was closed. Here's what she had to say.
It's a little rocky. This is really kind of
no kidding.
This is the kind of most disastrous part. But I was kind of riding down and I was like, what? Like, why is this road closed? And then I got here and I was like, oh, that's why. But there's some people walking up and down, and it's kind of like without cars. It's like Jurassic Park, you know.
It's kind of like a cyclist's dream out here. The bright side, though, I would say, is it is so peaceful and pretty out here. You can hear the water rushing right next to the road and the birds chirping, kind of SoCal nature at its finest. So if you do live in the area or you're able to kind of go for a nice leisurely walk, it is really, really beautiful out here. Now, this area is actually under a flood watch, Malibu and Topanga. As Jonathan was saying, this is part of the flood watch until tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Again, this is Topanga Canyon Boulevard. Definitely going to be closed for quite a while. It doesn't look like they've made any progress out here. Reporting live in Topanga, I'm Haley Winslow. Susan, back to you.
Haley, thank you very much. Well, tonight a flood watch remains in effect across L.A., including some areas hit hard by landslides during the past few weeks. Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf is now live in Torrance. Matthew?
Well, Susan, we've been seeing that on and off rain all day long. Right now we're in one of those breaks, but take a look at this. This is from a landslide about 2 months ago off Vista, Montana. Just massive. Now it's a hole in the ground. And then if we pan this way up and down this street, you can see more tarps as people that live out here are worried of more possible slides. Strong storm Saturday soaking the South Bay. Rain falling on tarps in Torrance. A murky runoff dripping all the way down to Redondo Beach.
Rained until just early morning, and then it's going to rain again tonight.
Surfers enjoying occasional breaks in the storm.
Shoot, it's better than sitting at home on the couch.
A high surf advisory issued along the coast, waves up to 8 feet.
There's not much time to ride the wave. You kind of got to get in and get out.
We're on Vista, Montana, where a major landslide happened just 2 months ago. Now people that live below are worried it could happen again.
Very much so, and it's not just this area, but it's basically the entire street.
Jeff Guild lives on Vista Largo, a road lined with tarps trying to prevent more mudslides. About 2 months ago, historic rain caused a portion of the hill to collapse and a water main to bust on Vista, Montana, leaving behind a giant hole.
There's tarps all up and down the street, so eventually the city will have to address not just this slide, which closed Vista, Montana, but all the areas.
Land movement cracking and crumbling homes on Paseo de las Tortugas, 2 now considered unlivable. 2 more homes on that street and at least 6 on Mesa yellow tagged. More heavy rain expected, a flood watch issued through much of Sunday.
It is going to rain. It's just a matter of being prepared.
Susan, a lot of people are watching this closely. Just amazing to see the power of these landslides. All of that mud pushing across the street. You can see the bricks over there still waiting to rebuild. But again, right now, we're in one of those breaks, only seeing just a little bit of drizzle here. Reporting live in Torrance, Matthew Seedorf, Fox 11 News.
Matthew, thank you. Well, into the north, more concerned about slipping hillsides, especially in a neighborhood where 3 homes were red tagged last week after a mudslide. Fox 11's Chelsea Edwards now live in the Hollywood Hills. Chelsea.
That's right, Susan. 2 more have been added to the list, and I want to show you why. Those signs very visible. You can see which homes are affected here, but take a look behind this gate. We're going to step kind of across Flicker Way here. Look in the back there. That massive boulder came crashing down that hill. Lots of bigger rocks just behind it, and you can see it's really kind of wedged next to this home, up against that home, actually. And then if we look next door, same kind of situation, only land has almost made its way inside the back of that home. Look at that wall that's been kind of stripped off. You can see what looks like siding, some paneling that's just been yanked out. That looks like it is in the backyard of that home. Very scary for people here. Again, this is one of 5 homes now red tagged on this street. Take a look at some video from Skyfox. Now, this is all because the hillside behind these homes started to come down earlier this week, as you mentioned, Susan. But in this video, you can see the land, it's started to give way up there. It's pushing those rocks up against the back and the side of those homes. You can see from this other angle here. Now, again, we're on Flicker Way. These are the Hollywood Hills north of Sunset and Doheny in West Hollywood. Now, important to note, this land started to slide before the rain started falling. So the concern now is that the more saturated these hillsides get, the heavier that soil gets, the more likely it is for even more to come down. And I mean, as you can see, there's really nothing holding that land up there. It's just a sheer drop from the top of that hill. Now, we haven't seen anyone come into these homes. Again, they are red tagged. We've been here for about an hour now, but you can see the concern and certainly see how dangerous this is, how fast these can come down and into these homes. Taking a live look, again, you can see just nothing holding these up here. These are very nice homes. These are north of $2 million. A lot of these homes, just doing a quick look on Zillow. Again, nobody has been coming in or out. 5 homes now red tagged. So everyone just hoping that this rain can hold off. You know, as we're seeing right now, we're actually getting little slivers of sunshine. That we've got that break in the rain here in Hollywood, but again, it is expected to come back. So residents here are certainly nervous. We'll hope that everything stays all right. Also, one thing to note, you know, a lot of celebrations over this holiday weekend have been canceled because of all of this rain, both tonight and tomorrow. So if you are heading out for any kind of gathering, just make sure to check before you go out the door. Reporting live from the Hollywood Hills, I'm Chelsea Edwards. Send it back to you, Susan.